Welcome back to the Done Deal Show. Hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing and you've got the bell notifications turned on. You really do need to do that. Someone actually said to me yesterday, Terry, but I always get notifications. Less than 3% of the people that even have notifications turned on receive them. We know that because YouTube themselves tell us. So if you don't want to miss out on any of our content, if you're in that group of people, scan that QR code on the screen. We share all the links to our live shows and uploads in there as and when they go out. A big transfer story to talk about today. And yes, I know the transfer window in itself has closed, but this wouldn't be a transfer between two football clubs. This is the registration of a free agent, which is still eligible in the English Premier League, and it involves Manchester United and it involves Arsenal. And I want to get your views. I want to get your opinions. I want to garnish this content with your thoughts and feelings on this. Of course, I'm going to give you mine as well. And I'm going to start with the Man United side of this story. And a report coming here from a number of sources, including Santi, is that Rabiot's mother is pushing to secure the midfielder a move to Manchester United. There's also claims that Man United have held discussions with Rabiot in recent days. United have a better relationship with the player's agent because the salary demands have decreased. Now, when you look at Manchester United, somebody with the elegance and quality on the ball of a Rabiot, someone that has the ability to carry the ball from deeper positions up the pitch is needed. You have Ugarte for that defensive steal, that destroyer role, breaking up of play. There is young Mainoo, who I rate absolutely highly, but United's midfield still has holes in it. And I don't look at Rabiot and think, this is our Rodri, he is going to complete our midfield. Oh my God, it's amazing. But at the right price, I believe that the skill set, again, the quality on the ball, a very good left foot, a very good passer, the ability to carry. And we lack ball carriers in the midfield. Yes, he is slightly inconsistent when it comes to his defensive element of his game. But with Ugarte, with Casemiro that come in and do that kind of destroyer role, and Mainoo's brilliant at it, by the way, as well. His numbers prove that. I'm not too worried about that role for Rabiot. But I do want your views and opinions. I know he isn't a fashionable player. I know he isn't an individual. I know he isn't a player that the world seems to want to fall over backwards to sign. But people are still yet to break down to me. And if you have this isn't me calling you out. I just want to hear it. I want to have the dialogue. I want to have the discourse. I want to have the conversation. Why isn't he a player that would improve Manchester United's midfield? I really want to understand it. I really want to know why you believe it. So they be the stories. Tall, strong, cultured left foot, excellent technique, good physical qualities. Could he be the short-term solution to the midfield problem at Manchester United? Let me know in the comments section below. In the same reports, is also claimed that Arsenal are moving in on Rabiot after multiple injuries have happened in the midfield, and there is a possibility that Arsenal could also sweep him. On the Football Terrace, we did a video maybe 6 weeks ago talking about the potential of Arsenal moving for him. Arsenal fans weren't happy about this story. They said it wouldn't happen. I don't necessarily think it's beyond the realms of possibility that Arsenal make a move. However, I think it all depends on the extent of Merino and Odegaard's injuries. If they're terrible and Merino's out for 3 more months, Odegaard's going to be out for a minimum 3 months, 4 months. And we're not seeing these two players back fit, ready to play for Arsenal until December, January time. Then I understand Arsenal fans saying, well, maybe we do need a short-term fix. And again, I think Rabiot's a good football player. He's good to very good. I don't think he's world-class. I don't think he's generational. I don't think, oh my God, this is going to transform the way Arsenal play or the way Man United play. But you look at it, 29 years of age, experienced, understands the game. I just think it's a good piece of business. I understand people's issue with his mother. I understand people's issue with his wage demands. Now, again, if he wants a 3-year deal on 250, 300 grand a week, I understand the club's walking away. Because come the summer, there may be other targets the clubs want to go for. But there are talks of 1-year deals at 150, 200 grand a week. And looking at both club scenarios, I don't personally see why this is so bad. Personally, and I would love you to tell me why it's bad. Not that you don't like the player, per se. So let me rephrase that. I want to make sure I'm being fair. If you don't think he's good enough, explain why. If you think he's a good player, and if your club can negotiate a well-priced short-term deal, I don't just want to hear, nah, he's dead. No, I don't like it. I want you to detail why. I want you to explain why so that I understand. But you go through his career here as an individual. You know, this man has won, I'm looking at this here, 5 league titles in France, 1 league title for Juventus, 2 Coppa Italias, 5, 6, like 9 domestic trophies. 9 domestic trophies for France. He's won the Nations League for France, runner-up at the World Cup. This man has played 48 times for France in a really strong period for France and their midfield, I will add. Very strong period with the likes of Kante and Paul Pogba and the like, all being part of that French side. Over 460 club-level matches, including, I'm reading, 68 games in European football as well. And he's still only 29 years of age. There is experience here. There is know-how. There is a good quality football player who is available on a free. I think more so Man United than Arsenal. And maybe there's an element of bias in that because I've always felt this player was quite good. I want this deal to happen. Not at stupid money. Not with a Def Jam contract where you're tied up for years. And if we want to move on in the summer, we're almost hamstrung by it. The deal has got to be right. So before anybody throws the money side in, I agree with you. I want all rationales other than the money. If you don't think he can perform in the Premier League, if you don't think he's physical enough, if you think he's a mercenary and he isn't coming for the right reasons and he's going to be a poisonous member of the dressing room, whatever your rationale, I need to understand it. I really do need to understand it. I really do. Because whenever I watch him, whenever I read a scouting report, I just think I don't get the way the professional scouts see him, the clubs he's played for, the nation he plays for, what he has achieved, what he has won. I don't then get the criticism he then receives. I'm even going to look now because maybe I haven't gone and checked this out. And I don't edit these videos because I don't ever profess to be the encyclopedia of football. Things pop into my head while I'm recording. But just looking here at his profile for a moment. I want to go to his injury record. Does he have a bad injury record? He's had a few injuries, to be fair. A few injuries in recent times. 2 pages worth on transfer market. I'm just waiting for... when you look at them last season as an example, there was a bit of muscle fatigue where he missed 6 days. There was a foot injury where he missed 20 days. But then a lot of these injuries are quite short-lived. 6 days, 8 days, 3 days, 4 days, a cold in there. There's a few... So there is a few issues in there. You're looking at totality in his career. In games missed, according to this. In his career, you're looking at 40 to 50 games missed out of 463 plays. So his availability is pretty good. He has had some injuries. Go to his statistical output as a player. And look, Paris Saint-Germain, 220 games, 20 plus goals, a number of assists. Like he isn't prolific goal scorer. He isn't a massive amount of assists, but he has a decent output for the position that he plays and what it is that he does. So there is a good player in here, as I say. And I just feel at the right price. I can't personally understand why Arsenal fans, why Man United fans would turn their noses up at this. I know there is all the reports of his off-the-field behaviours that have frustrated people, and I get that. But I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. Listen, until next time, please hit the like button and subscribe. Take care, goodbye, God bless, and we'll see you all again soon. Peace.